Okay, we're getting into this video on dating liberal versus conservative, masculine. I couldn't not comment on it. Let's watch.
As I went on a date this week and I felt the feminism leaving my body. I live on the east side of LA, and if you don't know what that means, it's sort of like the artsier part of LA, It's people say it's like Brooklyn and New York. So I go on dates with a lot of men and women who, live over here. There's always a negotiation about who pays, and that's great. I like to pay for people, all that. But what I will say is that I sort of fell into going on a date with the most guy's guy I've ever been on a date with. And he's from West, Santa Monica. He's a bro, right? A guy's guy is usually not my type. I cannot remember the last time that I went on a date with a straight bros bro. You know what I'm saying? But it befell me. It befell me in an organic fashion. So I'm on this date with this guy, and the thing about a guy's guy is he's putting his card down. He's paying for everything. And I really it sort of activated something feral in me. I'm not gonna lie. We went to another bar, and he was gonna go to the bathroom, so I was getting prepared to pay for our drinks because he's been paying all night. Of course I'm gonna pay for the next round. But as he's going to leave for the bathroom, he turns to me and he hands me his credit card, and he goes, "Here's my card, get us whatever." It might be time for me to get away from all these, liberal snowflakes on the east side.
She actually seems really nice, so I'm just using this as a talking point, not to make fun of her in any way, but this is what modern feminism has done to the female brain. This is your brain on feminism. Thankfully, she saw the light. She stepped out of her comfort zone. But the truth of the matter is, for most women, obviously there are outliers here, but for most of us women, we are designed to be attracted to masculinity, and it makes us feel good when you feel protected and provided for by the man that you're with, which is him being in his masculinity. It turns you into a soft, little, precious little girl. Most women, obviously not everyone. Every single guy I think that I've ever dated, every single one, and I didn't even do this on purpose. These are just the traits I'm attracted to in a guy, so that just happened to be the case. Every single guy I've ever dated has leaned more Republican or more conservative, and I would say just more of a masculine type of man. And let me tell you this, ladies, not one date have I ever been on, not one. Was it ever an issue? Was it ever even a thought in my head? Was it ever even a piece of the conversation who was going to pay? And look, a first date can be a coffee, it can be a drink, it can be dinner, it can be lunch, it can be a lot of things. So that doesn't necessarily mean that the man has to spend tons of money on you to impress you. It's just him showing, hey, I'm the provider, I'm the protector, you can chill, you're with me, and you can't lie to me. That's a great feeling. What modern feminism has turned into, and it's much more on the left than it is the right. That's why you hear a lot of women complain about liberal men and make the distinction between the two, because you're typically going to find a male feminist and feminism just in general on the liberal side of things. But the lie that they've told women and what feminism has turned into, it's turned into man-hating. It's turned into toxic masculinity, bring down the patriarchy. There's also this lie that more conservative or Republican men somehow they have archaic views of women, and they want women barefoot and pregnant and making sandwiches and in the kitchen, and that is not true either. And I think this is one of the many reasons why you'll see online much more on average liberal women who are complaining about being single and not able to find good men. You don't see as many conservative women saying that. And she's specifically from LA, and I'm glad she said that because I had friends, single men, that were dating around LA, and a liberal woman would simply find out they voted Trump, or maybe has some kind of conservative values, or maybe even just owns a legal firearm, and the girl will end the date right then and there. Yes, that has happened to several people I know. Conservative or Republican, or I would even argue more masculine men, have their values rooted in being a protector and a provider for a woman. So your dating experience is going to be a lot different than that of a liberal man. So one of my psychology teachers always told me, you want to see who you're going to marry, you want to see who you're going to date, look around you. That's your dating pool. And as women, that's just what we are that's our that's what we're naturally just attracted to as a woman. So anytime you're going against what is nature, there's going to be a dis-ease. Even if all society is telling you to go be a boss babe and that you don't need no man and conservative men are toxic, your insides are going to tell you something different. It's not going to feel good, even if you don't know why it doesn't feel good. So, to that girl in the video, welcome to this side. The water is quite nice.